and Conrad and Kelly complement each other very well. The way they play off each other here, I think it's really cool.
So stupid.
So before we get into the rest of Kelly's ridiculous solo, one of the biggest contributions that he makes are like these themes for the songs. You'll hear if there's like a melody that gets stuck in your head and it's like, where is that coming from? It's Kelly. He writes these things that it's like the most triumphant, like inspirational.
Well, I like it because Conrad serves the dude, right? And he's like, I'm going to play the most fucking fast shit. And then Kelly is, again, never to be one up, but he's like, I'm not going to play as fast. I'm going to play pretty fucking fast with these flutters, but I'm slowly going to get it a little bit more melodic. And then all of a sudden it turns into a theme. And like, again, it's not just a normal theme that anyone could play. He does these triumphant things that are like these fast runs, but it feels like it was meant to be that way. And it's like, as the guy that composed the song, when you go and listen to it, you're like, oh, well, I'm glad you heard that, Kelly.
Right.
Thank you. You brought the song together completely from just being mindless craziness.
Yep. And he comes out of this beautiful theme to another burning.
Yeah, to like, I'm going to serve myself again. Jason then back in the theme, he's like, oh, but here's how it's going to work. It's going to be theme, solo, theme, and then he like sets the tone for the whole dynamics of the song that was just sort of that complicated. And like, you should probably solo Paul's drums at the end because that fill, like all that playing. So one of the things that's just really amazing about Paul, again, first off, no practicing, no listening to the songs ahead of time, but he comes in and plays the right thing, but he's able to play such incredibly complicated and busy drums that somehow complement things, and we're able to get Cory and mixing got them to sound so huge, but you almost don't notice them because they feel like they're in the song so much that it allows someone like Conrad or Matt or Kelly to solo. But if you listen to the drums, if you're a drummer, he's playing bananas level stuff, and his drum sounds just crazy. And I tell people too, like, it's not like if you play the same drum kit, you're not going to sound like Paul. Like the way he hits has its own tone to it, which is why even though the drums were recorded over years, there's a consistency to Paul that allowed, I mean, mixing was hard, but allowed for it to at least sound like it was the same thing somehow.
Yeah, this is definitely rhythm section wise, and I really love, this is one of the few songs, I usually bury my bass in all the mixes because there's so much going on. This one was, open enough that I could actually let the bass shine through a little bit. So I think the bass and drums together just have a really cool vibe.
I think this is also one of the few songs that we have that's like just straight burner, where we kind of just came up with some riffs and some parts, and we're like, we love these riffs and all that, and then people started sending us solos. I think we may have even like over-promised how many people could play on this, because we started getting more guests as we were recording, and then everyone sent us solos. In fact, Conrad and Kelly and Ollie had actually recorded over the same parts because they both got the wrong memo, the wrong mix. So when I tell you that this where most of our songs are super, they go from here to here to here. We pretty much just set it up for these dudes. Like the rhythm section, Cory's bass, like it's just driving straight down the highway at 250 miles an hour in your Bugatti. And then you got Conrad and Kelly and Matt and Ollie just soaring over it. And I'm fine with just being behind these guys in this song. It's just a driving song. It's not meant to be like this epic, long, whatever. It's literally just like wake up. I was
gonna say, what's it? 4 minutes? That's like the.
It's the shortest. It's one. Well, I mean, the songs get longer as the album get longer because we get more indulgent. Yeah. But you don't need coffee in the morning if you start off with this song.
Yeah. So make sure you guys check out.
I almost regret that we didn't start the record off with it just because it's so fucking bananas.
Yeah. No, it's one of my favorites for sure. Just for its simplicity, and I say that in terms of the structure and the way it's very compact and it just gets through everything very fast. And the amount of notes is probably 10 times more some of our 10-minute songs. So
yeah, it was definitely
you get your money's worth.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those things where Brian and I had composed something. We go, this is part of an idea, and then when we got all the solos, we're like, this is the entire idea. Yeah. Let's just make sure we can elevate these guys. And we didn't even need to because you heard the solos; they're fucking insane. And again, it's done really well on Spotify, and I think a lot to do with the fact that it starts off with Conrad, and it's just like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, talking about grabbing.
And it just grabs you by your fucking balls, and if you're a chick, by your pussy, and you just fucking, So thank you, Conrad, and thank you, and cheers to Ollie, and Matt. Again, thank you for indulging Cory and I and making us the guitarist we always wanted to be.
Right.
And then obviously Kelly, who again is the guy that comes in and goes, well, this isn't just crazy solos. Here's this really awesome thematic, melodic idea I've like triple harmonized and doubled and... Okay, man, put it throughout the whole song. And here we are. Yeah. And it sounds amazing.
So I hope you guys dig it. Check out the full track on YouTube or Spotify or whatever. Let us know what you think. And as we've said before, let us know what you think about these videos. If there's anything else, any questions you guys have, leave it in the comments. We'll try to get to it. If there's anything else you guys want to see in future videos, let us know. Check out lostsymphony.com.
And certainly grab, Conflagration and download the songs or get the record. We appreciate it. Like, we're doing these because, we released 3 records and these songs are so complicated, we don't even know everything about them. So we figured we'd explain them to you and maybe you'll be more emotionally invested and want to go listen to them again. We're listening to them again and we're over it. So thanks.
We'll see you guys next time.
Right below. Subscribe.